our last topic for math for gaming is going to be very, very basic calculus. So calculus may seem like a really intimidating topic, but we're just going to be talking about linear equations, so it shouldn't be too hard. So first, let's get the idea of a derivative. So if we take the derivative of an equation, we end up getting the slope at each point. So taking the derivative basically means we get a slope at each point. The equation gives us a slope at each point. So let's, for example, take our very basic equation of just y equals x. What's our slope in this equation? Our slope is equal to 1. So right now, to take the derivative, basically what you want to do, so d over dx, x, what we want to do is we want to subtract 1 from the exponent, so we have 1 minus 1 here, so we have x to the 0, which equals 1. So our derivative is y equals 1, which tracks with what our slope is equal to. So this isn't the only useful application of derivatives. Remember when you look for maximums and minimums in an equation? That's right, we can use a derivative to solve for a maximum or a minimum. The way we use derivatives to solve for max and mins is we take the derivative, then we set it equal to 0. So that will give us our maximum and our minimum points, or our slope. Then next we have integration, which is the second core point of calculus. So we have integrating, which means we integrate an equation to get the area under a curve. So integration just gives us an area under a curve. So if we have this, we integrate this, and it'll give us that. So let's take our example of just a linear equation, y equals x, and then we had the derivative, which is y equals 1. So we integrate that. We just add 1 just becomes an x, so we have x, so we have y equals x, and then we get this. We get our original equation, then we integrate it again, x dx, and then we add another to the exponent, so we have x squared. So then we can calculate the area under the curve if we just set our bounds, so we can go from 0 to 1. So if I go from 0, and then I have 1 here. So if I go from here, I can find the area, which is equal to 1, as we just plugged in from the equation. That, and then we also have limits, which is just basically like a range. So a limit is the same idea as like kind of a range, where you have like limit of x, it goes to infinity. So it's basically just, where is your equation going? Infinity, negative infinity, 0, 1. It's just where is the limit of your equation? What is the maximum or minimum number that equation will reach, is what a limit is.